My child, I am calling you to warn you before a great decision. Do not move too quickly. Do not speak too soon. Do not send the message while your heart is still shaking. Do not step through the door while fear is still pushing you. Do not make a permanent decision from a wounded place. I know you feel pressure. I know you feel tired. I know you want relief. I know there is a part of you that says, I need to decide now. I need to end this now. I need to answer now. I need to move now, or everything will fall apart. But my child, listen to me carefully. Panic is not my voice. Pressure is not my peace. Fear is not my wisdom. Anger is not my guidance. Loneliness is not a safe counselor. I am not telling you this to make you afraid. I am telling you this because I love you too much to let a wounded moment choose your future. There is a decision in front of you, but before you ask what to choose, I want you to ask what is leading you. Is it my peace, or is it your panic? Is it wisdom, or is it exhaustion? Is it conviction, or is it fear of losing control? Stay with me. Do not rush past this warning. Before this message is over, I am going to help you see the difference between my guidance and the pressure that has been trying to drive you. Come close first. Let me steady your heart before you decide. My child, I know this message is touching something real in you. There is a decision you have been carrying, and it has not left your mind. It follows you when you wake up. It returns when the room becomes quiet. It rises when you try to pray. It sits in the background while you do ordinary things, waiting for you to finally choose. Maybe it is a message you want to send. Maybe it is a conversation you have been rehearsing. Maybe it is a relationship you want to leave, or one you are tempted to return to. Maybe it is an opportunity that looks good on the outside, but something inside you still does not feel settled. Maybe it is a door you want to walk through because you are tired of waiting. Maybe it is a door you want to close because you are tired of hurting. I see the weight of it. I see how many times you have gone back and forth. I see how one moment you feel certain, and the next moment you feel confused again. I see how your thoughts keep building arguments for one choice, then arguments for another, until your heart feels exhausted. And my child, I see what is beneath it. You do not only want an answer, you want relief. You want the pressure to stop. You want the waiting to end. You want the pain to have a direction. You want to feel like you are finally doing something instead of sitting in uncertainty. But do not confuse movement with peace. Do not confuse a quick decision with my guidance. Do not confuse the relief of escaping discomfort with the deep peace that comes from walking with me. There are some choices that feel good for a moment because they silence the pressure, but later they reveal that they were made from fear, not wisdom. That is why I am calling you closer. I am not here to shame you for feeling overwhelmed. I am not here to accuse you for wanting things to change. I understand the ache of waiting, the heaviness of uncertainty, the tiredness of carrying a decision that seems to touch every part of your heart. But I do not want your pain to become your counselor. I do not want your fear to become your prophet. I do not want your loneliness to choose what only peace should confirm. Before you answer, come close. Before you speak, let me search your heart. Before you move, let me quiet the storm inside you. If this message is speaking to the decision you have been carrying, write this short prayer in the comments. Guide my decision. Let it be your surrender. Let it be your pause. Let it be the moment you stop asking fear what to do and begin asking me to lead you in peace. My child, this is what is happening inside you. You are not only trying to make a decision, you are trying to escape the weight of uncertainty. You are trying to get out of the pressure that has been sitting on your chest. You are trying to end the back and forth in your mind. You are trying to stop the pain of not knowing what comes next. And because you are tired, the quickest option has started to look like the right option. But quick is not always wise. Loud is not always true. Urgent is not always holy. And relief is not always peace. There is a difference between my guidance and the pressure that has been pushing you. My guidance may be firm, but it does not torment you. My guidance may call you to act, but it does not crush your spirit. My guidance may require courage, but it does not drive you with panic. Fear drives. I lead. Fear rushes. I steady. Fear says, do it now, or everything will fall apart. I say, come close, my child. Let me give you wisdom for the next step. Right now, your heart has been moving between two places. One moment, you feel certain. The next moment, you feel unsure. One moment, you think you know exactly what to do. The next moment, anxiety rises again, and you begin questioning everything. You replay conversations. You imagine outcomes. You think about what might happen if you stay, what might happen if you leave, what might happen if you speak, what might happen if you stay silent. Your mind is trying to protect you by controlling every possible outcome. But my child, you were not created to carry every possible outcome. You were created to walk with me. You are not weak because you feel overwhelmed. You are not failing because you feel confused. You are not disappointing me because you need clarity. I am not angry that your heart is tired, but I am calling you to recognize what has been leading you. Has fear been leading you? Has anger been leading you? Has loneliness been leading you? Has exhaustion been leading you? Has the fear of missing out been leading you? Has the fear of being alone been leading you? Has the fear of being wrong been leading you? Has the fear of losing control been leading you? These questions matter because the same decision can look different depending on what spirit is driving it. A step taken from peace can bring life. A step taken from panic can create wounds. A word spoken from wisdom can bring clarity. A word spoken from anger can leave damage you did not intend. A door opened with my guidance can become a place of growth. A door opened because you were afraid to wait can become a burden you were never meant to carry. That is why I am slowing you down. Not because I want to delay what is good for you. Not because I am ignoring your need for direction. Not because I enjoy seeing you wrestle. I am slowing you down because I love you too much to let pressure make a decision that peace has not confirmed. The enemy knows how to use urgency. He knows how to make you feel like there is no time to pray, no time to breathe, no time to seek wisdom, no time to wait for your heart to become quiet before me. He wants you to act while you are wounded. He wants you to speak while you are angry. He wants you to leave while you are panicked. He wants you to leave while you are panicked. He wants you to return while you are afraid of being alone. He wants you to choose while your heart is far from my peace. Because he knows that wounded decisions often create deeper wounds. But my child, I am not asking you to be passive. I am not telling you to avoid every hard choice. I am not telling you that faith means never making a decision. I am teaching you to decide from the right place, not from fear, not from revenge, not from desperation, not from loneliness, not from pressure, not from the need to prove something, not from the ache of being tired of waiting. I want you to decide from nearness to me. I want you to decide from prayer. I want you to decide from wisdom. I want you to decide from a heart that has been quieted enough to hear my voice. There is a difference between peace and numbness. There is a difference between peace and escape. There is a difference between peace and the temporary relief you feel when you stop wrestling with a decision by choosing too quickly. Peace does not always mean the decision is easy. Peace means I am with you in it. Peace means your heart is not being dragged by panic. Peace means you can take the next step without losing yourself. Peace means the choice does not require you to ignore my voice, violate your conscience, or silence the warning I have been placing inside you. My child, you have been asking me for an answer, but I am first bringing your heart back to alignment. Because sometimes the heart asks for direction while still clinging to fear. Sometimes the mouth says, Lord, lead me, while the soul is already trying to choose the thing that feels safest, quickest, or most relieving. So let me search you. Let me touch the fear beneath the urgency. Let me touch the anger beneath the words you want to send. Let me touch the loneliness beneath the agreement you are tempted to make. Let me touch the exhaustion beneath the desire to quit. Let me touch the pain beneath the decision. Do not be afraid of my searching. I do not expose your motives to shame you. I expose them to free you. I want you to see clearly. I want you to recognize when fear is pretending to be wisdom. I want you to recognize when anger is pretending to be strength. I want you to recognize when loneliness is pretending to be love. I want you to recognize when impatience is pretending to be faith. Because, my child, you cannot follow my peace while obeying your panic. You cannot clearly hear my voice while fear is shouting louder than prayer. You cannot make a healthy decision from an unhealthy place and expect it to carry the peace your heart is longing for. So pause, breathe, come close. Do not decide because you are tired of waiting. Do not speak because anger needs release. Do not agree because loneliness wants comfort. Do not walk away because panic wants control. Do not go back because fear says you cannot survive alone. Bring the decision to me again. Bring the pressure to me again. Bring the confusion to me again. Bring the fear of choosing wrong to me again. If this word is speaking to the place in you that has been rushed, anxious, or uncertain, write this short prayer in the comments. Lead me in peace. Let it be your surrender. Let it be your pause. Let it be the moment you stop letting urgency drive you and begin letting my peace lead you. My child, I will guide you. But first, let me steady the heart that is trying to choose. My child, beneath this decision, there is pain you have not fully named. You have been asking me what to do, but your heart has also been asking a deeper question. Lord, will I be safe if I wait? Will I lose something if I do not move now? Will I regret this if I choose wrong? Will you still guide me if I cannot hear you clearly? Will I be left alone if I obey peace instead of panic? I hear those questions. I hear the fear behind your urgency. I hear the exhaustion behind your need for an answer. I hear the ache beneath the pressure that keeps telling you, decide now, say it now, leave now, return now, agree now, close the door now, open the door now, my child. You are not only afraid of making a decision, you are afraid of what the decision might cost you. You are afraid that if you wait, you will miss the opportunity. You are afraid that if you move, you will regret it. You are afraid that if you stay, you will keep hurting. You are afraid that if you leave, you will be alone. You are afraid that if you speak, you will damage something. You are afraid that if you stay silent, you will lose your chance. That is why this feels so heavy. It is not only about one choice. It is about the future you imagine on the other side of that choice. You have been carrying pictures in your mind. You imagine what could happen if you say yes. You imagine what could happen if you say no. You imagine the worst outcome. You imagine the loss. You imagine the regret. You imagine being misunderstood. You imagine being trapped. You imagine being abandoned. You imagine being late, and the enemy has been using those pictures to pressure your heart. He has been turning possibility into panic. He has been turning uncertainty into fear. He has been turning waiting into torment. He has been whispering, if you do not act now, it will be too late. But my child, I want you to hear me. I am not late. I am not confused. I am not limited by the pressure you feel in this moment. I do not need panic to help me guide you. There is a hidden fear in you that says, if I do not control this, I will lose everything. That fear has been speaking loudly. It has been pushing you to decide from self-protection instead of surrender. It has been telling you that you must hold every outcome in your own hands because if you release control, everything may fall apart. But you were never created to be the keeper of every outcome. You were created to be held by me. I know that is hard for you when the decision touches something tender. If this decision touches a relationship, there may be fear of rejection underneath it. You may be afraid of being left, misunderstood, used, ignored, or wounded again. You may be tempted to send the message while anger is still in your chest because a part of you wants to be heard before you feel invisible again. I see that. I see the pain of not feeling understood. I see the old wound that says, if I do not speak strongly, no one will listen. I see the loneliness that says, if I walk away, I may have no one. I see the fear that says, if I go back, maybe I will be hurt again, but at least I will not be alone. My child, loneliness is a painful place to make a decision from. It can make what is unhealthy look comforting. It can make what lacks peace look familiar. It can make you return to what I am trying to heal you from. not because it is right, but because being alone feels frightening. But I am with you in the lonely place. Do not let loneliness choose for you. Let my presence meet you there. If this decision touches an opportunity, there may be fear of missing out underneath it. You may think, what if this is my only chance? What if no other door opens? What if I say no and regret it? What if I wait and someone else takes it? I know that fear. But my child, a door that requires you to abandon peace to enter it should be brought to me carefully. An opportunity that rushes you so intensely that you cannot pray, think clearly, or seek wisdom may not be the safe place your fear says it is. I can open doors. I can also close doors. And I can protect you from doors that look promising but would pull your heart away from me. You do not have to worship the first open door because you are afraid there will never be another. If I am leading you, I will give you wisdom to recognize the way. If this decision touches leaving, there may be pain of endurance underneath it. You may feel tired of staying strong, tired of waiting, tired of being patient, tired of holding everything together. You may want to leave simply because your heart is exhausted. I understand exhaustion. I do not dismiss it. I do not call your pain small. But my child, exhaustion is not always clarity. Sometimes exhaustion tells you, quit everything, when what you truly need is rest, counsel, boundaries, healing, and my voice. There are times when I do lead my children out. There are times when I close a chapter. There are times when I say, enough, my child. Walk with me into what is next. But I do not lead you out by destroying your peace first. I do not ask you to burn everything down in anger. I do not ask you to speak from bitterness and call it courage. Let me show you the difference between leaving in peace and fleeing in panic. Let me show you the difference between a boundary and a reaction. Let me show you the difference between obedience and escape. If this decision touches staying, there may be fear of suffering underneath it. You may be afraid that if you wait, nothing will change. You may be afraid that patience will only lead to more pain. You may be afraid that trusting me means doing nothing while your heart breaks. My child, trusting me does not mean ignoring pain. Trusting me does not mean pretending everything is fine. Trusting me does not mean staying where I am, not asking you to stay, or carrying what I am, not asking you to carry. Trusting me means coming close enough to hear me, even when your fear is shouting. It means letting me show you whether the next step is to wait, speak, release, set a boundary, seek wise counsel, apologize, forgive, move forward, or stand still. I do not lead all situations the same way. That is why you need my voice more than you need a quick answer. There is another hidden pain I see in you. You are afraid of being wrong. You are afraid that if you choose incorrectly, you will ruin something important. You are afraid that one decision will destroy your future. You are afraid that if you miss my voice, I will step away and leave you with the consequences. My child, I am not waiting for you to make one mistake so I can abandon you. I am a father. I guide, I correct, I redirect, I restore, I teach. I walk with my children. Yes, your decisions matter. Yes, wisdom matters. Yes, peace matters. But do not let fear turn me into a distant judge when I am drawing near as your shepherd. If you are sincerely seeking me, I will not despise your need for guidance. If you pause and bring your heart to me, I will meet you. If you ask for wisdom, I will not mock you for needing it. If your motives are tangled, I can untangle them. If your heart is loud, I can quiet it. If your thoughts are racing, I can slow them down. If fear has been driving you, I can bring you back to peace. The enemy wants you to believe you must decide alone. He wants you to believe there is no time to pray. He wants you to believe that waiting means losing. He wants you to believe that if you do not act out of fear, you will be unprotected. But my child, fear is not your protector. I am. Panic is not your guide. I am. Pressure is not your shepherd. I am. Come back to me before you speak. Come back to me before you speak. Come back to me before you return. Come back to me before you say yes. Come back to me before you say yes. Come back to me before you say no. Let me hold the place in you that is terrified of regret. Let me hold the place in you that is tired of waiting. Let me hold the place in you that feels alone. Let me hold the place in you that is afraid there will be no second chance. Let me hold the place in you that wants relief more than wisdom. I am not ashamed of that place. I am not angry that you feel pressured. I am not disappointed that you need me to steady you again. This is why I called you. Not to take away your ability to choose, but to heal the place from which you are choosing. Because a heart ruled by fear will often choose what keeps fear alive. A heart ruled by anger will often choose words that deepen wounds. A heart ruled by loneliness will often choose what feels familiar instead of what is life-giving. A heart ruled by pressure will often choose quickly and grieve slowly. But a heart surrendered to me can wait long enough to hear wisdom. A heart close to me can feel pain without letting pain rule. A heart held by me can make hard decisions without being driven by panic. My child, the decision matters, but your heart matters to me even more. So let me heal what is underneath. Let me touch the fear of loss. Let me touch the fear of being alone. Let me touch the fear of choosing wrong. Let me touch the fear that waiting will cost you everything. Let me touch the fear that I will not come through in time. I am here. I am closer than the pressure. I am stronger than the panic. I am wiser than the fear. And soon, I will teach you how to see this decision through my peace, not through the wound that has been begging for relief. My child, the urgency you feel does not always mean I am telling you to move. Sometimes urgency is fear trying to sound like wisdom. Sometimes urgency is pain trying to escape. Sometimes urgency is loneliness trying to choose comfort quickly. Sometimes urgency is anger trying to speak before love has had time to heal the words. Sometimes urgency is exhaustion saying, I cannot carry this anymore, when what your soul truly needs is rest, prayer, wisdom, and my presence. I am not saying the decision does not matter. It does matter. I am not saying you should ignore what is in front of you. You should not ignore it. I am not saying that every delay is holy or that every pause means you must remain where you are forever. But I am telling you this. A decision made from panic will not give your heart the peace it is searching for. Relief is not always peace. Escape is not always freedom. Silence is not always surrender. Movement is not always obedience. And a quick answer is not always my answer. You have been looking for the feeling that the pressure is finally gone. But my peace is deeper than the absence of pressure. My peace can hold you steady even when the situation still requires courage. My peace can guide you through a hard decision without letting fear become your master. My peace can help you speak truth without cruelty, set boundaries without hatred, walk away without bitterness, stay without losing yourself, wait without despair, and move without panic. That is how you will know the difference. Fear makes you frantic. My peace makes you steady. Fear makes you feel trapped. My peace reminds you that I am with you. Fear says, decide before you lose control. My peace says, come close, and I will guide the next step. Fear makes the future feel like it depends entirely on one moment. My peace reminds you that your life is still held in my hands. My child, I know you want a clear answer, but sometimes before I give the answer, I restore the place inside you that has been too shaken to receive it. Because if I give you direction while fear is still sitting on the throne, fear will try to twist even my guidance into pressure. If I tell you to wait, fear will call it abandonment. If I tell you to move, fear will run ahead without wisdom. If I tell you to speak, anger may try to use my instruction to wound. If I tell you to be silent, pride may call it weakness. So first, I steady you. First, I bring you back. First, I separate my voice from the noise that has been surrounding you. Do not despise the pause. The pause is not punishment. The pause is protection. The pause is where your heart learns to breathe again before it chooses. The pause is where your motives come into the light. The pause is where fear loses some of its grip. The pause is where you remember that you do not have to be driven. You can be led. A wounded heart often wants immediate relief. A surrendered heart learns to wait for wisdom. A fearful heart asks, What will make this pain stop fastest? A peaceful heart asks, Lord, what leads me closer to you? That question matters, because some choices will reduce discomfort for a moment but increase distance from me. Some choices will feel powerful in anger but leave your spirit heavy afterward. Some choices will satisfy loneliness for a night but weaken your peace in the morning. Some choices will look like control but create deeper bondage. I want more for you than temporary relief. I want you whole. I want you clear. I want you led. I want you free. So when you feel the pressure rising, do not immediately obey the pressure. Bring it to me. Say, Lord, is this your guidance, or is this my fear? Say, Lord, is this wisdom, or is this exhaustion? Say, Lord, is this peace, or is this relief? Say, Lord, am I trying to obey you, or am I trying to escape discomfort? I will meet you in that honest prayer. I will not shame you for needing clarity. I will not reject you for feeling confused. I will not rush you because your heart is trembling. I will teach you how to recognize my peace. My peace will not always make the decision easy, but it will make your heart anchored. My peace will not always remove every question, but it will quiet the fear that tries to rule you. My peace will not always give you the whole future, but it will give you enough light for the next faithful step. That is all you need right now. Not the whole map. The next faithful step. Not every outcome. The next faithful step. Not perfect certainty. The next faithful step with me. If I ask you to wait, waiting will not destroy what is truly from me. If I ask you to speak, I will help you speak with humility and truth. If I ask you to walk away, I will help you leave without hatred. If I ask you to stay, I will help you stay with wisdom, not fear. If I ask you to forgive, I will help you release bitterness without pretending trust is rebuilt overnight. If I ask you to set a boundary, I will help you do it from peace, not revenge. If I ask you to say no, I will hold what you fear losing. If I ask you to say yes, I will walk with you through the door. But my child, do not let panic decide before peace is heard. Do not let the loudest feeling become the final authority. Do not let a wounded moment write a permanent answer. Do not let pressure steal the sacred space where my voice can be heard. Come closer. Slow down. Breathe with me. Bring the decision into my presence again. Lay down the need to decide from fear. Lay down the need to control every response. Lay down the need to escape the discomfort before I have shown you what I am teaching you in it. If this word is helping you pause before a decision, write this short prayer in the comments. Slow me down. Let it be your surrender. Let it be your protection. Let it be the moment you choose my peace over panic, my wisdom over pressure, my timing over fear. My child, I am not withholding guidance from you. I am bringing you close enough to receive it. And when your heart is steady in my presence, you will be able to take the next step without being driven by fear. My child, I will guide you. You do not have to force clarity. You do not have to wrestle the answer out of the air. You do not have to sit alone with every possibility, every fear, every outcome, every imagined loss, every question, until your heart becomes exhausted. Come to me. Bring the decision into my presence again, not as a last resort, not after panic has already made the choice, not after anger has already spoken, not after loneliness has already agreed. Bring it to me first. I am not distant from this decision. I am not uninterested in the details. I am not standing far away, waiting to see whether you choose correctly without help. I am your shepherd. I lead my children. I give peace. I give correction. I give correction. I give timing. I give strength for the step I ask you to take. But you must let me lead you slower than fear wants to move. Fear wants the answer now. I want your heart close. Fear wants control. I want your trust. Fear wants certainty before surrender. I want surrender that makes room for wisdom. So here is how I want you to walk through this. First, pause before you act. Do not send the message while your heart is burning with anger. Do not speak the words while your spirit is shaking. Do not agree to something just because you are afraid of losing the opportunity. Do not return to something just because loneliness makes the familiar look safe. Do not walk away from something just because exhaustion has convinced you that leaving is the only way to breathe. Pause. Not forever. Not in fear. Pause with me. There is a holy pause that protects you from wounded decisions. There is a holy pause where your heart can breathe, your thoughts can slow down, and my voice can become clearer than the pressure. Second, pray with honesty. Do not pray the version of the prayer you think sounds mature. Pray what is real. Say, Lord, I am afraid. Say, Lord, I feel rushed. Say, Lord, I want relief. Say, Lord, I do not know if this is wisdom or fear. Say, Lord, search my motives. Say, Lord, show me what is driving me. I can handle the honest prayer. I can meet you in the unfinished place. I can guide you even when your words are trembling. Third, examine what is leading you. Is love leading you, or is fear leading you? Is peace leading you, or is panic leading you? Is wisdom leading you, or is wounded pride leading you? Is obedience leading you, or is the need to control the outcome leading you? Is this step drawing you closer to me, or is it making you ignore me so you can get what you want faster? My child, these questions are not meant to shame you. They are meant to protect you. Because some decisions look right on the outside but are being driven by something unhealthy on the inside. And I love you too much to let the outside appearance become more important than the condition of your heart. Fourth, seek wisdom when wisdom is needed. Do not isolate yourself with a decision that is too heavy for your tired mind. There are times when I will use prayer, scripture, peace, time, and wise counsel to help you see clearly. A humble heart does not become weaker by seeking wisdom. It becomes safer. But choose voices that draw you closer to me. Do not seek counsel from people who only feed your panic. Do not seek counsel from voices that encourage revenge, pride, fear, or impulsive action. Look for wisdom that carries humility, truth, patience, love, and reverence for me. Fifth, wait for peace before you move. This does not mean you will feel no emotion. It does not mean the decision will be easy. It does not mean you will understand every outcome. Peace means your heart is no longer being dragged by panic. Peace means you can take the step without betraying your conscience. Peace means you are not ignoring the quiet warning inside you. Peace means you can obey me even if the path requires courage. Peace means you are near enough to me to move without being controlled by fear. And when I give you the next step, take only the next step. Not the whole future, not the whole plan, not every answer at once, just the next faithful step. If the next step is silence, be silent with me. If the next step is speaking, speak with humility. If the next step is waiting, wait with trust. If the next step is setting a boundary, set it with peace, not hatred. If the next step is apologizing, do it without defending pride. If the next step is forgiving, release bitterness without pretending wisdom is unnecessary. If the next step is walking away, walk away without letting anger become your master. If the next step is staying, stay with truth, not fear. I will guide the next step, and then the next, and then the next. You do not need to see the entire road to obey me today. My child, I promise you this. If you bring your heart near to me, I will not leave you without wisdom. I may not give you the answer in the timing fear demands, but I will give you enough light to walk faithfully. I may not show you every consequence, but I will steady you. I may not remove every uncomfortable feeling, but I will teach you how to choose from peace instead of panic. I am restoring clarity. I am restoring patience. I am restoring discernment. I am restoring your ability to hear me beneath the noise. The enemy wanted this decision to become a storm that swallowed your peace. But I am using this moment to teach you how to be led again. So do not be afraid. You are not alone in this choice. You are not abandoned in this uncertainty. You are not without a shepherd. If this message is helping you trust me with the decision in front of you, write this short prayer in the comments. Guide my next step. Let it be your surrender. Let it be your prayer for wisdom. Let it be the moment you stop demanding the whole map and begin trusting me with the next faithful step. My child, I will guide you. Come close, stay soft, wait for peace, and when I lead, you will know how to move. My child, before you leave this moment, guard your heart. The enemy will try to rush you again. He will try to make fear sound wise. He will try to make panic sound urgent. He will try to make anger feel justified. He will try to make loneliness feel like a reason to choose what has no peace. Do not let him drive you. Do not let one emotional moment write a chapter I have not led you into. Do not let pressure make you speak words you cannot easily take back. Do not let fear make you open a door I have not confirmed. Do not let exhaustion make you quit what I am still giving you grace to carry. And do not let loneliness pull you back into what I have been healing you from. Come back to me first. Pray with me now. Lord Jesus, guide my next step. Steady my heart before I decide. Quiet the panic in me. Silence the fear that has been pushing me. Heal the wound that wants quick relief more than true wisdom. Forgive me for the times I moved without peace. Forgive me for the times I let anger speak before love could lead. Forgive me for the times I listened to pressure more than your presence. Search my motives. Clean my heart. Teach me to recognize your voice. Teach me to wait without fear. Teach me to move without panic. Teach me to speak with humility. Teach me to stay close to you before, during, and after every decision. If I need to wait, give me patience. If I need to speak, give me gentleness. If I need to walk away, give me peace. If I need to stay, give me wisdom. If I need to say yes, guide me. If I need to say no, strengthen me. Do not let my wound decide my future. Let your peace lead me. My child, I receive that prayer, and I am with you. You are not alone in this decision. You are not without guidance. You are not forgotten in the waiting. I will lead you with wisdom. I will steady you with peace. I will show you the next faithful step. If this message helped you pause before a big decision, write this prayer in the comments. Lord, guide my next step. Let it be your surrender. Let it be your act of faith. Let it be the moment you choose peace over panic. And if this message spoke to your heart, please like this video, share it with someone who is facing a difficult decision, and subscribe for more messages of faith, healing, guidance, and hope. My child, do not decide from fear. Come close. Listen for my peace. And when I lead, follow me one faithful step at a time.